Hi, and welcome to 12 Days of Creativity, the music production challenge where we're gonna make a track in 12 steps. So I make a track, but I also challenge you to make a track as well and also finish it. So go to the link down below if you still wanna join us. Today we're gonna work on chords to the track that we have already created this far. So I have a couple ideas how I'm gonna work on this chord stuff, and especially using piano and Wavetable. Let's go. So because I'm making a house track, I want to obviously add a nice piano into it. So I want to go to the Ableton Live packs, select upright piano, and add a piano to the track. This piano is so realistic sounding, and I love the fact that you can also hear the hammers of the piano as well. And I also gonna add baby audio crystalline into the track because it just adds this like amazing atmospheric vibe to the piano. So there's not much going on with the piano chord progression, just the E minor, D major, but I want to keep it soft and very sweet because there's so much harmonics already happening, so I want some softness into the track, and this piano will give it to. So I also want to create this really cool pulsing synth chord progression. So I have 2 oscillators on Wavetable activated, basic wave shapes, as well as some unison shimmer added. But what makes it really cool is this oscillator effect mode and using the tune and the amount of example FM frequency modulation. It really like sculpts the signal and adds so much harmonics and color into the sound, and oh, I just love it. So next I'm gonna go into the modulation matrix and connect the LFO1 into the wave position control on the oscillator 2, and what this allows is to modulate with LFO the position of the wave. So cool. I'm also going to add the envelope 2 into the oscillator 2 wave position, just because I want to add a little bit slower attack, a little bit more release and sustain to it. It just really affects nicely to the sound and how the modulation matrix is reacting to the wave position. So next, because we have a lot of different kind of frequencies, especially in the high end, let's go to put an auto filter and then this quite steep high pass filter into it. So we are kind of removing any of the unnecessary low end sounds because we need a lot of space in the frequency range for this song. So now comparing this sound together with the piano we created, there's a little bit tuning issues with the effect mode, just fixing those. And then now, adding more amount on the FX mode. Look how much it's affecting the depth and the width and the sound together with the LFO on the oscillator. It literally just adding more amount to it, just changed it, and it sounds freaking amazing. So now we need some EQing because together with the bass and everything, I'm kind of doing a little bit mixing on the go here because we want to make sure that all the sounds fit together. So I'm doing mid-side EQing. So both mid and side, I'm going to take off the whole low end just to add a lot of space there. And then on the side, I'm going to add resonance around 2, 3, 4K area. Quite wide Q there, and on the mid I'm gonna take away the most of the main resonance from the middle, so we hear the signal mostly very wide stereo on left and right ears. So one thing that we also struggle with musicians is dealing with originality. So we have certain games in the industry, especially in the music industry, that we feel like we need to play with. We need to play the game, but at the same time, inside of that, we need to find our original voice and our individuality. And it's exhausting and it can be very frustrating. It can confuse you and cause you insecurities and self-confidence stuff stuff that you need to remember, that I'm out of breath now. But the stuff that you need to remember about individuality, especially in the music industry, especially with music production, is that it comes in two parts. First, we need to know what our goal is and what is the game that we are playing. This means knowledge, information, knowing the tools, knowing music production techniques that are commonly used in different songs. Like example, if you want to make a top hit for radio, you need to know the game, you need to know what is required, what's the industry standard. So it's almost like the pieces of puzzle, you need to have them before you can play the game. And after that, it's about your creative input on how you're going to put the pieces together. Maybe you don't want to put them together the way that, I don't know if that analogy really worked, but you get my point. And you need to know the game first before you know how to break the rules. Or maybe don't play the game at all and just break all the rules and just be yourself. Neither way is wrong, neither way is right, so just keep on making and do it for yourself. Conversation continues in Discord and here are my Patreons. Come and join us, come and join us. Look where I am. York City walls. How beautiful are they? Gorgeous, gorgeous darling, gorgeous. Bye.